Afternoon there folks, I hope you're doing well. Next up on the channel we've got a band that calls themselves Experimental Industrial Metal Rock from the North. They're from Berlin, their name is Yellowback, and they've got a track for us called Polysemant, and it's an official music video, so we like that. Get these guys up on the screen and see what that's all about. Setting the atmosphere. Some interesting sounds. Nice tone. Drums sound good. Good reverb on the drums. Yeah, nice washy cymbals. So I'm starting to think we're a doom band. Good cymbals. Nice. Very slow burn on this one. Nice groove. Good atmosphere. I'm going to turn it up a bit. Yeah, there's a nice vibe to this track. Lots of different atmospheric sounds going on. Quite a wide soundscape, nice. This one's a real slow burner. Nice bass sound. Bass kind of washes over your ears. It's pretty nice. Yeah. This is the kind of music that you kind of want to just sit back with your eyes closed and get lost in. Nice. Tone on the guitars is very dark, kind of pushed back into the mix a bit, a lot of reverb and stuff on it. It's got a very nice tone. The bass and the drums are much louder than the guitars, they're much higher in the mix. in a way that's what you want from this, because the guitars are kind of like the atmosphere setters, and you're really locked into the drums. The drums sound great. I really like the cymbals on these drums. I'm not quite sure if they're real drums. I think they're real drums. They sound very real. But if they're MIDI drums, it's a very nice recording on the MIDI drums. Yeah. Very restrained music. Just when you think it's going to go and let go, it actually pulls back again. It's almost a bit of a tease. Just when you want to fall deep into the hole, it says, no, come back to the edge. Pretty cool. Great. Yeah, I recognize the footage. Pretty cool. Went with the music, but the music was even slower than what we were seeing on the screen and more kind of grisly. So yeah, very nice band. I'm not sure how I'd describe this band. Experimental, very doomy, but almost slower than Doom. And with Doom, it's a much thicker guitar sound and things like that. It was almost atmospheric black metal doom, down tempo, undergroove. You get the picture. It was a whole bunch of things. And as I say, just as you wanted it to go, and it felt like the music was going to really kind of crescendo, it went, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pull you back and pull you back to the quiet zone. And that was a tease for me, because when you get into music, you kind of almost feel where the next change is going to come. And when the music doesn't do that to you and pulls you in a totally different direction, catches you off guard, I just love that feeling. Because it's kind of like watching a movie, and after the first 5 minutes, you know what the plot's going to be, you know who's going to die, who's going to have the romance and all of that stuff, and you just think, I'm already bored. But with bands where they catch you off guard and do things that you aren't quite expecting, or do things that the flow of the music isn't really heading towards, and they catch you off guard, I just love that feeling, because it's interesting, and it just shows that they've thought about their music a bit more than just going with what the standard is. So I like that very much. Once you've heard it a few times, you'll be used to it, but on your first listen, your bodies fall in one direction and they go, no, you're coming back this way. And I really like that in music. Very, very good. Right, well, we got some more information about these guys. They got a record out, a 6-track record, 11, 12 minutes, 6-minute tracks. These are long-ass tracks, because when your music's this slow, you can't just have a 3-minute track, because you've only played your riff about 3 or 4 times. So they're long tracks because they're pulling you in, sucking you deep. Very good music. If you want to pick this up, it's absolutely free, and I reckon I'll be downloading this one, not just because it's free, because it's very nice music, and the band are giving away their music for free. They want you to listen to it, and I'll be doing that for sure. It says heavy and oppressive soundscapes. Very oppressive, very pulling you in directions, ominous kind of sound and atmosphere to it. Very good. Now, we have got a bit of more info on their Facebook. They're from Berlin, as I said. It says they're a 3-piece band, which is good. A lot of sound for a 3-piece band, because we had synths and all sorts in there as well. Let's see, a lot of it's in German, so unfortunately I can't read that. Now, their influences are quite interesting. We've got all sorts of bands on here. The Police and Sting, so they're obviously into his stuff. David Bowie, Peter Gabriel, Faith No More, Red Hot Chili Peppers, U2. Now, none of those bands would be in the same genre as this band, but to see that they've taken their influences from these type of bands kind of explains a bit more as to why they've got a bit of their own sound, because they've used bands that certainly aren't in this style of music, but they've kind of taken influence from them to create a new style of music with a bit of these flavors in it. So that's very, very cool. Good stuff. So yeah, that's what they called Yellowback. The song was called Polysemant. Very nice song. Good video to go with it, or they did rip it from that movie. But there you go. Thanks for watching the videos, guys. See you around. Bye.